This is the warm-up for the band complex. The starting position will be feet spread apart, bend at the knees like you're about to sit on a chair. You're going to rotate your hip. In order to do this, you'll be rotating your knee outward without rotating your whole body. Key to this warm-up would be keeping your feet flat on the floor. The 3 points would be the ball of your big toe, the ball of your pinky toe, and the heel of the foot like a tripod. Notice when we do this warm-up, the opposite knee is not caving in and the whole body is stationary. You'll be doing 1 set of 10 on each leg. 10 reps on the left leg, 10 reps on the right leg, and 10 reps with both legs at the same time. This is the monster walk portion of the band complex. Similar to the warm-up, you will have your knees slightly bent like a squatting position. We use the ladder as a reference to demonstrate and emphasize how far the legs should be from each other. If you cannot get it that far, feel free to spread your legs to a comfortable yet challenging position. When you begin to walk, you will heel strike, meaning your heel strikes first on the floor, then your toe follows. Just like the warm-up, your foot will be fully planted to the floor like the tripod metaphor, which is where the ball of the big toe, pinky toe, and heel all make contact to the floor. When you walk, pay attention to the opposite leg that is not walking forward. It may tend to cave in, which breaks the tension. Also, don't let your body rotate. Keep your knees facing forward while keeping it slightly bent. Back straight, head up. You may tend to straighten out your legs when fatigued, so feel free to take breaks when needed. As for walking backwards, the same exact stance, except the only thing changing is how your foot strikes. Your toe will strike first while your heel follows. Again, keeping the knees facing forward, try not to cave the knees in, and back straight, head up. Feel free to use your arms to counterbalance. This is the staggered walk portion of the band complex. You'll be walking to the side. Starting the position will be 1 foot forward. We can start with the right leg. Left leg will be back, but not directly behind the right foot. Have the knees slightly bent. You would want a good amount of space between the right and left leg. The way I think about it is there's a box between your legs, and you don't want to step on the box. Doing this will not only help keep the tension of the band, but it will prevent you from falling. The way you can also think of it is when you first step out, keep it a bit wide, and when you step in, keep it small. Therefore, big step out, small step in. The motion of this exercise is similar to a rocking chair. You want to keep the flow and have it smooth. Try not to have a robotic movement. Once you get to the end of the ladder, you will switch legs, meaning your left leg will lead now. Key reminders: back straight, head up, slight bend at the knees, and consistently have the knees spread apart from each other, but not directly behind one another. This is the on the toes portion of the band complex. Starting with the upper body position, you want your arms at 90 degrees like a right angle, and to squeeze your shoulder blades back. For your lower body, you want your legs straight, meaning no bend at the knees, and you'll be on your toes. If possible, be more on the ball of your big toe. Once you have the positioning correct, you will begin to walk on your toes to the side. You want to have space between the legs just like the staggered walk. Think back to the box metaphor. You don't want to step on the box, so you want to have a big step out and a small step in. You don't want to make it impossible for yourself to do, but just enough to make it challenging. You may become fatigued after 5 steps, so feel free to take a break. This is not a race. Form is more important than racing through it. Therefore, key reminders would be keeping the knees straight, head up, back straight, and the space between your legs. You will switch legs after a good amount of distance. We use the ladder as a reference. This is the diagonals portion of the band complex. Just like the other exercises, you will be slightly bent at the knees in a squat position. We can start with the right leg. Keeping both legs slightly bent, you would want to keep your left leg stationary, while your right leg shoots out not directly behind you, but in a diagonal. This will be a combination of abduction and extension of your leg, which will target the gluteus medius. People tend to bend the stationary knee even more or straighten it out, so pay attention to your stance while doing this exercise. When shooting your leg out, make sure to fully straighten your leg and point. Try to do 15 on each leg for a total of 30.